Hey traders, $24.50 for your first month. Check the link below under the video. Check out my blueprint for doubling your money. Hope to see you in the trading room. There we go. Good morning again. Today's date is Thursday, April 18th, 2024. Looking at some charts this morning, honestly, I don't see a whole lot of difference today than yesterday. I see more of the same. Currently, the bulls have the ball here moving down. To be long, we're going to need to see a pattern down here develop, a low, a high, a higher low, those sort of things. And I just don't see that happening yet. It's very possible right through here, right through here. And let's make this, I have to do it this way. There we go. It's very possible right through there. We start, picking up, some bottom action, something like that. But it's going to have to move up a little bit and prove something before it can be bullish. If you just go back and look at history, and that's how we gain insight on chart patterns and candlestick usage, is we go back and look at history. What has history showed us as far as the actions of price and in the actions of certain chart patterns? And whenever you make that low, well, you make a low here, you rally up, and you failed. Here's your lower low. You didn't make a higher low. This started a new low, and then it started up. So I guess as a trader, you've got to decide where's your sweet spot. Is it going to be here, or even a little higher maybe when we start into that trend? History has shown me that if I try to make my sweet spot where I'm buying down here, that I fail too many times because the trend has not started cooking yet. And if we start that trend cooking, we all know that a trend will stay a trend until it's not. And we have the tools right in front of us, very clear tools to tell us we're in a trend. Just like right now, we've got the tools to tell us we're in a downtrend. Price is below what I'm going to call trading moving averages. The T-line and the trend indicator is my trading moving averages. So if we're below that, we're still bearish. If we're above that, we're bullish. And take the hourly chart. We haven't even turned bullish on the hourly chart. So that to me is it has to be a must before can be bullish out there. T2123. Now this is yesterday's numbers, the closing numbers, not real time, and they're still showing pretty bearish here. Even the 15-minute didn't pop up yesterday. And at least we should have, the 15-minute should grace us with some bullishness. And this would be broader market is what this is. And we're just not getting the broader market coming in at all. Not yet. So, I like I said, there's not much difference today than there was yesterday. All right, let's move over here. I'm still looking for around 500, 495 right in this area to get tagged. Absolutely may see a little bit of a bullish rally. It's very possible before it comes down, but that's still what I'm looking for right in there. I could be wrong. We could start building that bottom right through here, but we're going to just follow that price action to keep that in mind, or keep watching it, waiting for that good reason to buy. Being underneath the 50-period moving average, I don't think is super good for a long, not unless we pull back further and then we start running up and then the 50-period moving average becomes a target. I don't think we're really down far enough for the 50 to be a feasible target right now. So let's take a look at the transports. Transports are just nasty, and it looks like it has a date with the Deuce Sisters down here. So there's nothing about transport that I think is going to help the bull. I think we're pretty much on the side of the bear right now. SMH, not exactly doing great. Here we're setting up for a bear short, blue ice failure on SMH. You can see where we've got this big candle here. And then we just had this flat trading where we just could not break out. And finally, the sellers took control, broke us down. Price is underneath the 50. Price is underneath the T-line. Price is underneath the trend indicator. Both those, T-line and trend indicators, my trading trend. So there's no reason to try to be long here, which I think that's clear. But what this is showing us is the power of the market right now is pointing to the downside. UVXY, while we were down yesterday and today we're just sitting, nothing remarkable, this is a bullish chart pattern. So we want to be careful with that. The fear indicator here, we start pushing up, and that's going to start driving some charts down if you're trading long right now. I know there's a lot of people that well, I know there's a few, maybe not a lot, that are in some long positions. They should, be careful with those. People thinking, hey, I want to get into long positions, have some patience and let this 800-pound gorilla be your friend. Right now, the big old gorilla, meaning the market, is not your friend when it comes to a long position. Now, there's positions like the inverse ETFs. These are long positions, but what you're really doing here is shorting, like SQQQ, I'm in this. I'm shorting the Qs by this ticker symbol. This is an inverse ETF. So if you want to trade long, you might look at some of those inverse ETFs. Now, let's go back to the SPY. While I do think we moved down a little bit more, we are in a position to put in a little relief rally first. We're at a point now where don't chase. The run is getting near over, or maybe not over, but near a pausing point. So here's what happens a lot. You sit back, you have patience, you don't do anything. All of a sudden, you can't stand it anymore. So you buy a put maybe, okay, or a short. So you short something, and it moves down a little bit, and you think you're, smartest cat in the world. And then all of a sudden we get that bounce, and it just eats your lunch. So when you look at this, we've been down from this candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. We are getting in an oversold position right now to the downside. So chasing might not be the best thing. Patience just a little longer. All right, with that said, I do have a few charts for those that want to trade. JBI is looking pretty good to the long side. I think it needs a nice little, do I have this set? I do. I think it needs a nice little inside day or pullback. Ultimately, maybe just a breakout over 1550 there. CVNA, great looking short here, setting up. Blue ice failure setting up where we pop down through the 50 period moving average. We test as much as we want. We can't seem to get through. And now we're creating a bear flag here. FSM, that's still holding bullish. There's a couple of these miners that are still looking pretty good. I would like to see this get over this ugly little bearish engulf in this top. But overall, the chart is still bullish. Nugget is one. Looks kind of like that FSM. This Nugget is a fun one to play sometimes. But you can see we're over the T-line here. We bounced right off the trend indicator. We need to hold up a little bit. I would like to see it probably above $40 for a trade, moving up there. FCX also still holding in place, looking pretty good. Yeah, if this could pop up, say above 51.35, might show some strength. TIVA, blue ice failure here. See how that trend is moving down? See how the T-line is below the trend indicator? Let's look at this on this chart. Look at that. That's just a beauty for a short setup right there. Just an absolute beauty. Let's leave it right there for a minute. Here's PGR. Here's a nice little trend up. See how we pulled back? We got a little cautious with those yellow dots, and now we're turning red, green again. So the big thing here would be to take out the recent high over here, around 211.70. GDX is still trending to the upside. I'm going to put a line, I'll go about there. About 34.25. That would be a trigger for a long in that area. NEM, I like NEM. I almost bought this yesterday, and I still may buy it today. I think what I'm going to want after I slept on it, I have more sense here in the morning than I do at the end of the day sometimes. Above 39.40 is what I think I would want. And this is one that, let's put the 50% mark on there. That's going to come pretty close. Yeah. So right in there. So over that 50% level is what I'd be looking for on NEM. Rickster's pointing out WPM. Yeah, that was looking really good. Look at that. That's already up over the 50% mark. I'm going to flag that. Thank you, Rickster. I'm surprised I didn't have it already. That's looking good. Thanks. Earnings. Roger's saying earnings on NEM is 425. Thank you, Roger. That's the beauty of having a trading room and everybody kind of pitching in and helping. So thank you very much, you guys. Spot. Spot is one I've got on the watch list for a long when the time is right. I don't think the time is right just yet. The market is not right. Certainly don't have a reason on the chart yet for a buy. The chart itself, I think, is absolutely beautiful. But I just don't think it's right now. And certainly the market is not right. But one for the watch list. Toast. Toast is setting up for a possible short. You see the bear flag there. Here's our downtrend. Here's our dark cloud cover candle. Here's our follow through. And then boom, boom. There's our bear flag setting up to move down. These kind of charts are great for the risk reward, because if it does pop up and turn, right now it looks bearish to me because of the bear flag under the 50. Well, if it does turn up to be bullish, the risk on this is minimal because it's only a few percent to the upside, to wherever your stop point would be, 4% maybe. That's not bad. So nice tight risk reward in there. Excuse me. Win is set up short. Win starts to fall below whatever that is, 96.60 or so. Win may be a nice little short trade, getting you down here to about 88 or so. Let's say 91st. ARM is setting up short. Another one of those blue ice failures. The reason I'm looking at so many blue ice failures is because there's so many out there. All the charts, this run we've had has brought so many charts above the 50, and now they're starting to crash below that 50. And that's the reason I'm looking at it. And they're just bringing out some sweet, sweet short positions. ARM is one of those with a target still down here around $78, $79 here. PLTR looks like it's still heading down. You got a target around 1750 maybe. Zion's not doing too well. Another blue ice failure here. Target down to 37.90, and from there, I would say somewhere on this 34.65. And I'm looking at the price action over here. So, alrighty, thanks everybody. I appreciate you being here. The bottom of the hour, we'll pick this up again. Let's try to make a little money today. But more importantly, have some patience. Have patience. Don't chase anything into the market. Let's plan out our trades, okay? You guys all take care. See you in 30.